Hello, hi, and welcome to Storytime. I'm Elizabeth Reimer, the Director of Freedom Public Library, and today it is Courage Storytime, Facing Our Fears. A lot of good books about that. But before we get started, I want to give some shout outs to some of my Storytime friends. Hi to Rachel. Hi, Lily. Hi, Jayden. Hi, Jackson and Anna. Hi, Haley. Hi, Evan. Hi, Emmett and Calvin. And look at this gang. The back row, Elsie, Violet, Margaret, Piper, Jack, Bo, Bennett, and Wyatt. And on the front row, Caroline, Josie, Michael, Eleanor, and Darla. Hi, gang. Hi, Declan. Hi, Colin. Hi, Caden. Hi, Ashton. Hi, Anna. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Addie and Aria. Hi, Abby. And I couldn't resist putting this picture in, Piper with a real frog. If you'd like to be included in a future Storytime shout out, send me an email with a picture or just saying that you want to be included to the email address below. Thank you. Now it's time for our Storytime song. Are you ready? You all know this now. Sing it loud, sing it strong. Sit down, it's story time, and we're gonna have some fun. Read books and sing some songs, so listen everyone. I like to see your eyes grow bright, I like to see you smile. 'Cause you're all growing up so fast, let's share this little while. So sit down, it's story time, and we're gonna have some fun. Read books and sing some songs, so listen everyone. Listen, everyone. My first story is from Dr. Seuss. This is a book that not a lot of people know, or it's lesser known. It's called The Sneetches and Other Stories. And I'm going to read one of the other stories called What Was I Scared Of? This is one of my favorite stories. Well, I was walking in the night and I saw nothing scary, for I have never been afraid of anything, not very. Then I was deep within the woods when suddenly I spied them. I saw a pair of pale green pants with nobody inside them. I wasn't scared, but yet I stopped. What could those pants be there for? What could a pair of pants at night be standing in the air for? And then they moved, those empty pants. They kind of started jumping, and then my heart, I must admit, it kind of started thumping. So I got out fast as I could go, sir. I wasn't scared, but pants like that I did not care for. No, sir. After that, a week went by. Then one dark night in Greenwich, I had to do an errand there and fetch some Greenwich spinach. Well, I had fetched the spinach. I was starting back through town when those pants raced round a corner and they almost knocked me down. I lost my Greenwich spinach, but I didn't even care. I ran for home. Believe me, I had really had a scare. Now, bicycles were never made for pale green pants to ride 'em, especially spooky pale green pants with nobody inside them. And the next night I was fishing for doubt trout on Rover River when those pants came rowing towards me. Well, I started in to shiver, and by now I was so frightened that I'll tell you, but I hate to. I screamed and rode away and lost my hook and line and bait too. I ran and found a brickle bush. I hid myself away. I got brickles in my breeches, but I stayed there anyway. I stayed all night, the next night too. I'd be there still, no doubt, but I had to do an errand, so the next night I went out. I had to do an errand, had to pick a peck of snide in a dark and gloomy snide field that was almost 9 miles wide. I said, I do not fear those pants with nobody inside them. I said and said and said those words. I said them, but I lied them. Then I reached inside a snide bush, and the next thing that I knew, I felt my hand touch someone, and I bet that you know who. And there I was, caught in the snide and in that dreadful place. Those spooky empty pants and I were standing face to face. I yelled for help, I screamed, I shrieked, I howled, I yelled, I cried. Oh, save me from these pale green pants with nobody inside. And then a strange thing happened. Why, those pants began to cry. Those pants began to tremble. They were just as scared as I. I never heard such whimpering, and I began to see that I was just as strange to them as they were strange to me. I put my arm around their waist and sat right down beside them. I calmed them down, poor empty pants with nobody inside them. And now we meet quite often, those empty pants and I, and we never shake or tremble. We both smile and we say, "Hi." There were many books, as I said, that I wanted to include today in this courage, fear story time. And this was one of them. It's a new book called Stormy Night, and it's by Selena Yoon. You might want to check this one out sometime. I'm not going to read it. A bear and a little doggy. Stormy Night. Do storms frighten you? The thunder and the lightning? And this is another one called Bear's Scare. And it's got spiders in it. He's not exactly scared of spiders. But this was one of the ones I was gonna definitely read. But I changed my mind. But I kept in the spider poems and things, so we're going to do that now. Let's do the itsy bitsy spider. We did that the other day. We're going to do it again. Are you ready? So let's do it like this. Okay, put all your fingertips together. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. All right, how about the great big hairy spider? I'm gonna sit on the edge of my seat now because I need some room. Are you ready? The great big hairy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the great big hairy spider went up the spout again. Okay, how about the tiniest of tiny spiders, the microscopic spider? Ready? The microscopic spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the microscopic spider went up the spout again. And hey, here's another one. How about Little Miss Muffet? Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Okay, now we're going to do a version of If You're Happy and You Know It. We'll start with If You're Happy and You Know It. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're scared and you know it, hide your eyes. If you're scared and you know it, hide your eyes. If you're scared and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're scared and you know it, hide your eyes. How about silly? Make a silly face, okay? If you're silly and you know it, make a face. If you're silly and you know it, make a face. If you're silly and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're silly and you know it, make a face. If you're sleepy and you know it, close your eyes. If you're sleepy and you know it, close your eyes. If you're sleepy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're sleepy and you know it, close your eyes. How about if you're sad? If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're angry and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're angry and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're angry and you know it, stamp your feet. Okay, if you're excited and you know it, shout yippee, yippee! If you're excited and you know it, shout yippee, yippee! If you're excited and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're excited and you know it, shout yippee, yippee! So we got our old lady here. Are you ready to sing about the old lady who swallowed a fly? Are you ready to swallow some things? Okay. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that. She swallowed a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a goat. She just opened her throat and swallowed the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a, what's this? Cow. I don't know how she swallowed the cow. She swallowed the cow to catch the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course. She's back. Yay! For next time. See you around. Bye. Stop. time to sing about you. What are you wearing today? Look at your clothes. What do you got on? What have you got on? You can stop the video and sing about you. Have you been doing that? I don't even know. I don't know what you guys are doing at home. Are you doing all this stuff with me? All right, but I'm going to go first. So I've got some colors on today a little bit. I'm going to say my swirly shirt. How about that? Sort of swirly. Elizabeth's wearing her swirly shirt, her swirly shirt, her swirly shirt. Elizabeth's wearing her swirly shirt all day long. Please take a bow. Yay! So I'm really happy to have Jayden here with us today. Hi, Jayden. How's it going?
Good.
Great. What are you wearing today? What do you want to sing about?
My sapphire dragon.
Oh, that you've got your sapphire. Well, you're not really wearing it, so we'll just say that you have him with you today, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sapphire dragon? Is that what you said? Okay. Jayden's got his sapphire dragon, his sapphire dragon, his sapphire dragon. Jayden's got his sapphire dragon all day long. Please take a bow. Yay! That's so awesome. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Look for yourself in an upcoming story time. This next book is called Jabari Jumps, and it's by Gaia, Cornwall. Look at it's a city. Must be the city park, a city pool. And there's a great big high dive. We don't have those around here, but maybe if you go on vacation, you'll see one day. Big high dive at the pool. Jabari Jumps. Here's Jabari getting ready for swimming. He's got his goggles and everything. I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. Who's that, you think? He's got a little sister. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and had passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, he said, Jabari. I'm not scared at all. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up. And then they dove down, down, down. Splash! Looks easy, Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder. He looked up. You can go before me if you want, he told the kid behind him. I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. Jabari started to climb up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Well, maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. Boop, 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 back down. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches, he said to his dad. Ooh, stretch. Yep, stretching's very important, said his dad. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes I feel a little scared. I take a deep breath and tell myself, I'm ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loves surprises. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up. He began to climb up and up and up and up until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. His toes curled around the rough edge. Ooh, it's way down there. It's very high. Oh, now you can really see how high. He's as high as the tall buildings, it almost looks like. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. I love surprises, he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees, and then he sprang up off the board, flying. Jabari hit the water with a splash. He's holding his nose. Down, down, down he went. And then back up. Whoosh. Does he look happy? Jabari, you did it, said his dad. I did it, said Jabari. I'm a great jumper. And you know what? What? Asked his dad, said his dad. Surprise double backflip is next. Oh. Jabari Jumps. Great book. Okay, so now it's time for some music. You ready to do some singing? This song is called Black Bat Farm, and it's by Miss Carol, and I really appreciate Miss Carol allowing us to use her music in our story times. This one we often sing at Halloween. It's a kind of a fall-y, Halloween-y kind of song, but it has to do with something creepy, so I thought it would be good for Courage story time. One of the things you need to be able to do is to cross your thumbs like this. If you cross your thumbs and hook them like this, then you can make a bat flying around, okay? And this is a call and response song, so that she'll say something and then we'll sing it back, okay? So let's see how it goes. There was a farm,
a spooky little farm,
a spooky little farm,
the spookiest farm,
the spookiest farm
that you ever did see. A field's on the farm,
the farm's full of spooks. Boo!
And the black bats flew all around, all around. The black bats flew all around. Oh, the black bats flew all around, all around. The black bats flew all around. And in that field, there is a vine,
there is a vine,
the creepiest vine,
the creepiest vine
that you ever did see. The vine's on the field, the field's on the farm's full of spooks. Boom! And the black bats flew all around, all around. The black bats flew all around. Oh, the black bats flew all around, all around. The black bats flew all around.
You got that boo part?
And on that vine, there is a pumpkin.
There is a pumpkin,
The cutest little pumpkin.
the cutest little pumpkin
That you ever did see.
The pumpkin's on the vine, the vine's in the field's on the farm's full of spooks. Boo!
And the black bats flew all around, all around. The black bats flew all around. Oh, the black bats flew all around, all around. The black bats flew all around. And in that pumpkin, there are some seeds.
There are some seeds,
The slimiest seeds.
that you ever did see.
The seeds are in the pumpkin's on the vine's in the field's on the farm's full of spooks. Boo! And the black bats flew all around, the black bats flew all around. Oh, the black bats flew all around, the black bats flew all around.
So this next song is by Jim Gill. Thank you, Jim, for letting us use your awesome music here at Storytime. This one is called Can't Wait to Celebrate. And unfortunately, we have to wait a little while longer before we can get together. But this is for the future. Can't wait to celebrate with you guys when we get back together again.
You know, it's so much fun to clap, but sometimes it's hard to wait. We clap our hands when we get together, we clap our hands to celebrate. Clap our hands when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait. To stamp our feet when we get together, we stamp our feet to celebrate. Stamp our feet when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait. To wave ho when we get together, wave ho to celebrate.
Can't wait to see you guys.
Get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait. To bounce up and down when we get together, bounce up and down to celebrate. Bounce up and down when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait.
So our next book is Hilda Hens' Scary Night, and it's by Mary Wormell. This is one of the older books in our library. You can tell the oldest books in our library because in the children's room because they have this red tape on them. That's the way we used to organize things back then. And some of the old books have cards in them as well. We used to check things out and people would write their names on them. And look at there, when I got this book out to read to you, I see that we checked it out in March 25th, 1997. That was just after my daughter Mary, hi Mary, was 5 years old, turned 5, and our older daughter Ellie turned 6.5. So this is a special book for me. One sunny afternoon, Hilda Hen fell asleep underneath a rose bush. Looks like a nice spot. When she woke up, it was nighttime. Oh dear, clucked Hilda. It's so dark. I must get back to the hen house. It looked very far away. Hilda set off nervously. There she is. I see some things in the dark. Are you afraid of the dark? Oh my goodness! There's a snake! Gasped Hilda. What shall I do? She thought for a moment. I'll just have to tiptoe past as quietly as I can. Boop, boop, boop. What was it really? Can you see? Sometimes our imaginations can play tricks on us. Hilda tiptoed carefully past the snake. Oh, I didn't know I could be so brave, she clucked proudly. Buck, buck, buck. But just then, what's next? Oh, help! A monster! Squawked Hilda. Meow! What shall I do? She thought for a moment. I'll just have to fly past as high as I can. Hilda flapped frantically and flew past the monster. I didn't know I could fly so high, she clucked proudly. What was it really? But just then... Oh my word, a lake! Shrieked Hilda. What shall I do? She thought for a moment. I'll just have to swim as best as I can. Hilda splashed awkwardly across the lake. I didn't know I could swim so well, she clucked proudly. But just then, what was it? Was it a lake? Oh no, a fox, whispered Hilda. What shall I do? She thought for a moment. I'll just have to run as fast as I can. I see a fox's tail. What is it? Hilda scuttled past the fox. I didn't know I could run so fast, she clucked proudly. Look, it was a ribbon on a hat. But just then... Oh dear, I'm under a strange bridge. I must be lost, cried Hilda. What shall I do? But before she could think, the bridge moved. What do you think it is? You were right. Hilda got such a fright that she jumped high into the air. Oh, I can see the hen house from here. It's a good thing I can jump so high, she clucked proudly. She hurried on to the hen house and arrived just as everyone was getting up for breakfast. Oh, I'm so glad I'm back, clucked Hilda. I had such a scary night. There are so many scary things in the farmyard at night, sighed Hilda. I wonder where they all go during the day. The other hens looked across the yard, and they all wondered too. There's that, and that, and that, and that. Things look different at night, don't they? Things aren't quite as scary in the daytime, are they? Oh, look, there's Hilda standing on some toys. Hilda Hen's scary night. So today we're going to make a colorful, not very scary spider. This is what it's going to look like. Okay? So the supplies that you'll need for this craft are some colorful paper, or you could color this yourself with markers if you wanted to, or you could tear pictures out of a magazine to make a collage. You get some choices here, but the people locally got some paper that look like this. You're going to have some pom-poms, or you can draw the eyes on. These are going to be the spider eyes, and a glue stick, and some scissors to cut it out, or a parent who can cut, okay? Now the important thing to do not put it on top of the drawing. You're going to put it on the other side because you're going to cover it up with paper, and if you cover this up, you won't be able to see where to cut, all right? So put the paper on the other side, all right? And I did put a hole in this. I didn't give you any yarn for that, but you can just put them exactly as is in squares, but I think I'm gonna just rip mine up and put them down that way. Okay, I got a pile of scraps of colorful paper, and I want my glue stick, and it's time to do some gluing. You ready? All right, they can go on top of each other a little bit. See if you can cover the whole page with colorful paper. Pretty colorful, huh? I have a few pieces of paper left over. You don't have to use it all. So now I'm going to cut the spider out. Did you know that spiders have many, many, many eyes? We're going to put a few of them on here. And this glue doesn't stick very well with the pom-poms. So if you have some white glue, some Elmer's glue, that might work better. And I think maybe if you don't have that and you just have this, putting the glue directly on the pom-pom might work best. So let's see if we can get these to stick. I think so. Let's try it. What do you think? Do you like it? So now before we go end story time, I want to show you something down in the workroom. Okay. Down we go, downstairs. So it's dark in the workroom. Let's go in. Oh, look at that big, shadowy spider. It looks enormous. It looks so scary. Oh, I would not want to find that in my room, would you? But actually, is it really scary? No, it's not scary. Thank you so much to Cindy Fleming for coming up with this spider craft for us to show that things aren't as scary as they seem sometimes. I hope you enjoyed Courage Story Time, and we'll come again next week. I'll see you then. Bye. Will you stop that? I actually find that scary. Stop it.
Yeah.